I think we're just about ready for this stream to actually start. I'm sorry, I know it's been a long time, but this is pretty important, so I'm sharing. Oh, hello! Hi everybody, it's me, and it's been a while. For those of you who don't know, my name is Player10G95. You can call me Teresa, you can call me Ndidi Amaka, but it's been a while. I don't stream as frequently as I used to because I'm busy, but I am coming back for a very important reason. As you guys can probably see right above you, there we go. That is a link to a GoFundMe page for Issa. Issa is a Palestinian who was being held by Jeremy Lofredo, and he, Jeremy unfortunately was arrested by the IDF. And while he was arrested, I ended up stepping in to help fundraise for Issa. Now that Jeremy's released, I've basically taken over running the GoFundMe. However, the issue with the GoFundMe is that they are working to verify our information and it's taking a while. I got restricted on Twitter today. I won't go into it. It's a little bit embarrassing, honestly. Um, what I will say is that I'm never taking off before a liberal like Mehdi Hassan again. He doesn't really deserve that effort. Um, but yeah, we are crowdfunding in order to help Issa's family. Now, the thing is, the GoFundMe is under review, which means we can't receive any funds that are in it until they fully verify our information. And that's pretty frustrating, especially since I can't send any images to Issa's sister, Maha, who I've been communicating with for the past couple of days. Issa is their breadwinner, and unfortunately, he has not been doing well. He has corneal mastitis, or no, corneal hemorrhage in his eye. His family has been dealing with a lot of eye infections, and I have helped his mom get treatment. However, he needs treatment, and he is really going through it. So this is my PayPal. This is the best way to get funds over to them directly, and it is much more effective than just going through a GoFundMe where we can't receive the funds just yet. The PayPal. Oh god. Okay, yeah. The PayPal will be the best bet. And what happens is that when we receive funds to the PayPal, it will be transferred to a PayPal in Gaza that's still working. Palestinian PayPals have been shut down left and right. So once it's deposited there, they go and they show the receipt or the proof of donation, and they pick it up the funds, and that's how they've been functioning out there. It's been really rough. I can't lie to you. So in order to raise funds, I have opened up a new Etsy entry in which I crochet little keychains. And I'm sure you guys are wondering what kind of keychains are they? Well, they are Palestinian Sunbird keychains. Oh, are things lagging? Oh no, here we go. Yeah, so this is a Palestinian Sunbird. This is the male Sunbird. And yeah, it's really pretty. I really enjoy making these. And I will say that the female ones have surprisingly been more popular. I wish I had an example to show you that wasn't just one in progress. But here is an example of a female Palestinian sunbird in progress. The wings are on, the body is made, all it's missing is the beak and the eye. And that's what I'm going to try and see if I can do on stream today. I'll probably finish these up on stream. And then, after I finish these up on stream, we'll make a male Palestinian sunbird. Or maybe I should start from start to finish, and then we'll finish these off. Yeah, let's do start to finish first. So yeah, give me just a moment as I get the camera sorted out just right. There we go. There we are. I'm gonna turn off the background because that's not necessary right now. Right now, we are focusing on crocheting the Palestinian sunbirds. I'm gonna minimize these just a bit. And let me see what I can do. There we go. Ooh. There we are. I do want to have some access to the mouse, but like, come on, I can only do so much. Alright! That should be easier to see. Now we're gonna go ahead and get started here. In order to get started, what we are gonna need is a magic circle. Oh right, I should probably share this with Jeremy. Let me see if that's possible. Let's see if it'll let me send it. Yeah, it won't let me send stuff to verified accounts. That's a bummer. But I sent it to Issa's family, and I will have 12 minutes until I get unlocked. So let's just go ahead and get started. Alright. So what we are going to do is we are going to make our magic circle. For those of you guys who don't know what a magic circle is, here, let's see. A magic circle is when you twist a yarn across your two fingers like this, and you twist it again, kind of like a lopsided X. You slip your hook under this thread in the front, and then you use your hook to pull the one in the back over. And as you pull, you get, ta-da, a circle. We are going to close this circle by chaining 3. 1, 2, 3. Cool. Awesome. I really hate how bright that light is. But okay, hopefully you guys should be able to see better now. Alright, that's a lot better for me. Now that we've done our chain 3, we are gonna do 12 double crochet. 1, 2, hold on, let me tighten my circle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we have 6 so far. 7. 8. 9. 10. Kind of close this up a bit more. 11. 12. Alright, so now we have the 12 double crochets plus the chain 3. That's technically 13, but that's okay. We are now going to close this circle. And what you need to do is you need to stick your hook underneath that first chain 3, wrap your yarn around the front of the hook, and you will use your hook to pull through that opening and then pull through the second loop there. Alright, so we have a nice, cute, quaint little circle, and that's going to be our head. So now we're going to use this, and this will come up very soon, but that's a stitch marker. Now we need to chain 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15. Now what we need to do is that we need to skip one chain. This is the chain closest to the hook. We need to skip that chain and then do a single crochet into all 14 the other 14 loops. So skipping this chain, we bring the hook over here and we slip it underneath that chain. And now we swing around, pull through, swing around, pull through again. That's our first single crochet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, cool, 8, 9, 10, and we are going to get to 11 really soon. So 11, we're going to do our single crochet, slip your hook under, pull a loop of yarn through. You have 2. Now we pull over another loop and pull through both. Now this time, this opening right here where your thread comes through, we're going to place this stitch marker through that. Now this yarn frays easily, so I gotta be careful when I do this, but yeah. Let it hook through and then close it. You know, it's closed when it looks like a closed safety pin. And that's how you use your stitch marker. 11. And now we have to do the rest. 12, 13, 14. Now we've done our 14 single crochets. In order to join the body, which is this lovely little length right here, to the head, we are going to do a single crochet onto the second crochet from the hook. So 1, 2, and we do a single crochet like that. Now this is where you start forming the main body. See, this kind of looks like a caterpillar now, and I should probably experiment with that. But no, we are not making a caterpillar. We are making a bird. So now you're probably wondering, hey, what's this 11th stitch marker here for? Great question. This is how we start shaping our body. So you're going to loop around, you're going to stick your hook underneath that loop where the stitch marker is, and we're going to do 6 double crochets. So pull up a loop, pull up a loop, that's a double crochet. And we're going to do that 5 more times. Now to do a double crochet, loop around your hook, stick your hook underneath that stitch, wrap around again, pull through, and you're going to have 3 loops on your hook. Now you wrap around, you have 4, pull through the first 2, and then you loop around again and you pull through the other 2. That's 3 so far. What I like to do in order to avoid losing track of that is that I do 3 before the stitch marker and do 3 after the stitch marker. 4. La la la, happy baby. 5, 6. Okay, now in order to shape this body, we are going to need to skip at least 3 stitches. Well, at least 2 stitches. So 1, 2, we're skipping those 2, and we will single crochet into this 3rd stitch. So we single crochet, and then we have to single crochet 2 more times. So that's 1 single crochet, 2, 3. Consider it like a touchdown of sorts. Now we are going to turn our work, and in order to finish shaping the body, we need to do 2 more double crochets into each of those double crochets. So here we wrap around. This is the last double crochet we did out of 6. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. And now we need to add 2 more double crochets in the double crochets below. So think of it as doubling it. So 6 times 2, 6 plus 6 is 12. So we have 2 so far. 3. Oh no. Okay. 4. La, la, la. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 'Double crochet. It's a little tricky, but it's there. 11, and then 12. Alright, so now we are going to go up 3 stitches on the head in order to join this together. Joining the body to the head. 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be a slip stitch. So you slip under your work, you loop around, you pull through both. Oops. And that's how you join that body. Now, I'm going to try and avoid a knot. And we are just going to pull this through. this off. Alright, so now we have made our main body. Now what we are going to do is we're going to add the purple part of the Palestinian Sunbird. And we start here by making a magic circle and then closing it completely to turn it into a knot. And we are going to slip our way in. And we are just going to slip stitch all around. Slip. And just pull it. No loops. And we are going to continue to slip stitch around the body of the bird. And this is going to add some dimension to it. It's going to add some texture, so a little bit of floof. By the way, if you are seeing this, please donate whatever you can, even if it's not a lot. Anything will help Isa for his surgery. According to his sister, it's $1,700. I don't know if we are going to be capable of raising that at all. Everything is really expensive in Gaza, especially in Khan Yunis, and it's rigorously bad in northern Gaza, where a lot of the pounding is happening. So yeah, anything you can send will help. Now we are getting to the closer to the end. 1, 2, 3. So this is the part of the tail where we'll add definition. 1, 2, 3, 4. We will leave 4 stitches. So we're gonna do our slip stitch, and now for these ones we're gonna add some definition. So we are gonna do a half double crochet. That's when you tried like a double crochet, but instead you just pull through all 3. Again, half double crochet, loop around, slip through the loop, slip around, slip and pull through all 3, and then we close it off cool with a double crochet. There we go. And now we're just gonna go ahead and slip stitch again through everything else. And normally it would ask you to stop up there, but I found that it would be much more defining to just go through the entire body. It's closed itself off nicely. And let's see if we can use our darning needle. And just I'm just trying to get this closed. There we go. Compared to the beginning, this actually looks a lot nicer than many of my other Sunbirds. Okay. Yeah. So there we go. We have the body now. It's curling up a bit, but oh well. What more can we do about it? But it looks pretty good so far. Look at that. It has a nice pop, a nice definition. It's very cute. So far. Now we need to get our brown wings. I mean, not our brown wings, but our blue wings. Here we go. Our light blue wings. Before I get the wings done, I'm gonna go and get some water. I'll be right back. Thank you. my mom with something, but I'm back. Hello. Let's continue our crochet. 33 minutes only? Wow, I wonder if anyone's watching. I hope somebody's watching. Finally. Share. Copy. Oh, apparently we have 2 viewers. Hello. Alright. Let's go. I can tweet again. I'm sorry. I need to let people know that this is a charity crochet stream. Alright, I have to go get Cleo. I will be right back. Alright, girls. I have so much stuff that I need to wash and clean up. My dog is back upstairs with me, so do you hear any barking? That's her. Finally, we are back. let's continue crocheting. For those of you who have just recently stopped by, we are working on crocheting a male Palestinian sunbird. We have done the body and we have done the lining. Now we will do the wings. So there are two wings for this pattern. There's the front wing and then there's the back wing. And both of them require magic circles. So again, 2 loops around your fingers, move something like an X towards the bottom, put your hook through the bottom, pull the loop at the top, and voila. There we go. We're going to chain 3. This is the front wing. So for the front wing, we are going to go ahead and chain our 3, and then we will do 3 double crochets first. 1, 2, 3. 3 double crochets. Now we are going to do something new called a treble crochet. Now, as you notice, a double crochet starts with 2 loops around the hook. Treble, as the TR suggests 3 loops around the hook. So, to do a treble, we have to start with 3 loops around the hook. We go under, we pull up another loop, we now have 4. Now we pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2. And notice how that's basically a stitch higher than your double crochet. Subtle difference, but still noticeable. Now we're going to do another treble, but this second treble will be different. We will do our treble as normal. However, for this second treble that's smack dab in the middle of the wing, we are going to chain 2 on top of that. So we chain 1, and then we chain 2. Now that we've taken these 2, you must be wondering, what the hell are we going to do with those? We are going to make, what's called an edging. I don't remember what it's called, but it's a special edging, of course. People do it in crochet for blankets, but this is going to emphasize the wing. So we are going to take our hook and slip it into these 2 bars of the top of that treble. This is how that looks. And now we will pull through a loop and do a slip stitch. So we pull through that one and we pull through that one again, and that creates a very interesting knot. And now we do our final treble. There. And now that we've done our final treble, we need to do 4 more double crochets. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh God, if it'll let me close it. Oh, it seems like it did. Alright, I closed it, and now I'm going to pull through and close this wing. And how do I do that? By going into the initial chain 3, pulling up a loop, and pulling through that. And now we're going to pull through that second loop. And that's going to close that wing. This is the front wing. Now what I like to do is I like to measure this to be about the same length, if not a little bit longer. And then I pull the loose thread through to close it. And then for this thread at the back, I just pull it through. Nothing fancy schmancy like that. There we go. We've created our front wing. Now we're going to create the back wing. Hello, little dog. She's looking for a treat. A treat. Wow. Now let's make our back wing. So the back wing is going to be smaller than the front wing, but it's still important nonetheless. We are going to make our magic circle. And now we're going to chain 3. This time, because the back wing will be smaller than the front wing, we are only going to do 2 more double crochet. As you probably do or don't know, a chain 3 often counts as a double crochet, and I will show you why. As you see, 1, 2, 3, these resemble 3 bars, or are similar to 3 bars. When you crochet a double crochet, you loop around, you pull through, and you have 3 stitches on the hook. So by crocheting those 3 stitches, or 3 loops, 1, 2, 3, 4, you can see on that bar 1, 2, 3, and that's how it matches the chain 3. So that is why a chain 3 counts as a double crochet. Now we only need to do 1 more double crochet. Now this back wing trick has a treble, and we are going to do this just 1 treble, and we are going to do the same treble trick that we did the last time for the middle of the front wing. So we loop through once more, so there's 2 loops, and once more again, so there's 3 loops. We are going to crochet into the magic circle. So stick through the circle, pull around, and now you have 4 loops. We pull through 2, pull through 2, and pull through 2 once more. And this time, because there is only 1 treble as opposed to 3, we will do our chain through 2 knot here. So chain 2, 1, 2, and now we are going to slip stitch into these 2 bars here. You stick your hook under those 2 bars at the top of the treble, and we do a slip stitch. You pull around, you pull through, and you pull through once more. And now we're going to do 2 more double crochet. So 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. And I'm sure you're like, but Tenji, you have technically 3 double crochet here, so why only 2 here? Don't hold your horses. This is the trick that's going to seal the deal here. You are going to chain 1, 2, 3, and you are going to slip stitch into that center. So the slip stitch, you stick it into that circle, you pull yarn around, you pull through, and you pull through again. And then you pull this closed. You pull that closed, and then you just knot this. As you pull, pay attention to which thread moves. It's this one at the bottom, but this one's in the way. Pull that out of the way and pull this one through. There you go. See, now both of those are closed. And now we have our back wing and our front wing. And look at how pretty those are. Can't wait to have them attached. And how do we attach them? Of course, we attach them with our darning needle. A darning needle is a plastic or metal needle that has a large eye to thread your crochet yarn through. And this is to help you hide your thread so much easier. Oh God, it's really tricky when the yarn frays like that, but whatever, we got it through. Now, pay attention to how it goes in. This is more or less the back, because it's a lot more bumpier, but this is the front because it's a lot more smoother. You see, when the center is closed, it doesn't look as bumpy as it does here. So this is the front. And we attach it, well, I'm going to attach it by going through the center here where we did our initial chain 6s. You don't have to do that. You can place it where however you feel comfortable. Make sure this is facing up, however. Now, it's gone through the back. We're going to slip through some of the stitching and pull this up. And then we're going to go through the other end of the wing and pull that through. And then going to pull some of that thread up. Pull this up. Now we're going to knot this really tight. Once and twice. And since this is the back, we don't really have to worry too much about hiding it. We're just going to cut down here. Here we go. That's fine. So far we have our front wing attached. Yay! That's lovely. Okay. Let's see if anyone else new has come. Oh, we only have one viewer. Whoopsie. I should have played that music on the phone instead. It would have been much less distracting. Okay, let's attach our back wing. This is the front. It looks much less rigid. And this is the back. You can see the ridges and the bumps a little more, and it rises. So yeah, we want this part to be showing out when we attach it to the back of the bird. And to do that is simple. We have this flatter side facing out. We're going to thread that through the back of the bird. There we go. That's attached. Now we're going to slip that through. Uh-oh. Oops. Okay, well, we goofed. It happens. Pull this through. Ah, jeez. Sorry, I messed up. I didn't mean to goof like that. There we go. And now we pull around. There we go. Push through the middle. This thread is much too short. Well, not too short. It's not impossible to work with, but like, it's very frustrating to work with. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna knot this down. And since it's the back, I tend not to worry too much about knots. There we go. Yeah, so now the wings are attached. Unfortunately, that bit of blue is a bit visible on the front, but don't worry, I'm not going to worry too much about it, and we can bend the front wing back a bit to cover it. It is what it is, basically. I'm not going to complain too much. There we go. Very pretty. Now we need to do the beak, and the color for the beak is black. Okay, and thankfully we only need a little bit of this color, so I'm just gonna chop a bit of short thread. Now, one of my biggest concerns about this is just because you don't need a lot doesn't necessarily mean you need a little bit. But this is how I prefer to do the beak. Obviously, you're gonna make your knot. This is only a few stitches, but it's still still important to pay attention, kids. What you are gonna do is, I like to start underneath this to hide it, but whatever. I'm gonna push through one of these. You're gonna bring it up. And then you're gonna skip one. Gonna go to the loop right underneath it and do a single crochet. Gonna turn around. You're gonna go into that single crochet and do another single crochet. And now it basically looks like a beak. So now you're gonna pull through really tight, tight as you can, tight, tight, tight. I'm gonna cut down the center. And as for this, you can just darn it in. You just flip through. I do prefer to flip through here and just cut it. Alright, and now we are missing the last thing, the eye. Now, from what I've seen, sunbirds have brownish eyes, brown eyes. So that's what I'm gonna use. I'm gonna use a brown eye. I don't know how big or how small some of these are though. Nevertheless, you're gonna go ahead and attach the eye to the front. And that's these are safety eyes. And in order to close your safety eye, of course, you need a safety eye back. And since this one eye is small, I need to use a small one. Okay, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Now, of course, you're gonna push it through the hole. You're gonna turn it around. You're gonna tighten this just a bit. Not too much, of course. And then you're going to push that in, and there we go. run this through the head. Now we're gonna cut this. We're just gonna tuck it in there. And there we go! We have our Palestinian Sunbird. Now I am going to get some beautiful, beautiful satin thread. And we're going to close this up and attach it to the hook. I will say, these are the cheapest hooks I could get from Amazon. There were prettier ones that were like $7.99, but these were on sale for $3. So of course you're going to take your hook, you're going to spread it open. See this? You need to spread this open in order to create an opening for you to slide your thing through. And then you're going to push it in. You're going to roll around until, ta-da, it's hooked on. That's great. That's exactly what you want. Now, I don't know if you guys have a preference for silk colors, but these are all of the colors. Well, not all of them, but these are most of the colors I have. Here's all of them. And honestly, I think I'm going to choose between not one, not two, not three, well, 4 shades of blue. Blue is the highest of the most shades in here. The second being red. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 if you count, or 6 if you count pink. Whatever. So we're gonna do any, mini, mighty, mo. Any, mini, mighty, mo. Catch a tiger by its toe. If it hollers, let it go. My mother chose me to pick the very best one, and you are it. Okay, we're choosing this one. A nice dark navy blue. And because there's only so much of this, the key is to not pull too much. You don't want waste, even if we do end up trimming it down. Now let's slide this back in. Oh. Alright, so now we're going to use our crochet hook to get this in. We are just going to messing this up so far. Gonna put our nice satin thread, lace, I guess, I don't know. We're gonna pull it through the top. Look at how lovely that is. And now all we have to do is knot it. So throw down your keychain on either side, it doesn't matter, you're gonna knot this, and then tie a knot. Now you can either double knot or triple knot depending on what you're capable of getting out of this. For me, a double knot is plenty satisfactory, but if you can triple knot, I recommend that. Okay, we triple knotted. Hooray! Here we are, the scissors, and you don't want it looking ugly or anything of the sort, so you're gonna cut off these frayed ends. And voila! We made a Palestinian Sunbird keychain. Oh, let's remove the stitch marker. There, it's not officially done until you remove your stitch markers. Ta-da! This is a male Palestinian Sunbird. And now you can get this in my Etsy shop. Right now I'm having a sale in my Etsy shop where these are half off. So they're $4, however at full price they're $8. And I can't lie, this is easily one of the best ones I've ever made so far. So, yeah, I really do hope you consider picking one up. After this stream ends, I will make sure to share the link to my Etsy shop. But for now, I am just gonna put this up. I wonder who is messaging me. No, it's just notifications. Where is the bag where I keep these? Oh, here they are. Okay. So this is a male sunbird. It's going down. These are a couple of doves that I've made for peace, you know. They are available. And I don't know whether to continue to stream or... I did say I would try and finish up some of the female sunbirds, so I think that's what I'll do now. And look, these two already have their wings. There's one that doesn't, but that's neither here nor there. I can finish her off stream. Or maybe I can just do the wings now. It's okay. Let's just see what we can finish on stream. So, as I was saying earlier, Issa has a surgery, or if he's going to make it, he's going to need a surgery for $1,700, and that's a lot of money. And everything in Gaza, due to the war, is dealing with, well, the genocide really, is dealing with a lot of inflation. So, it is just a lot for everyone to deal with. And I will admit, times are already financially hard for me as it is. My mom was supposed to be going into surgery on Thursday, but that didn't work out. So they're going to reschedule the surgery. But in the meantime, she's been asking us to save as much money as possible. And, you know, I was trying to do that, but then this happened. And now it's just a matter of trying to work as much overtime as possible in order to take care of Issa's family and my family. And that's really hard. It's a lot of pressure. So I need as much help as possible. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably gonna need to write some letters in order to ask some people for help, because it's been a lot of work. I just feel so bad for Issa. I feel bad for her sister. I always feel bad because I always explain to them that I am at work. And I do have to take calls, and I am often busy, but it seems like they don't always understand that I do have a full-time job. And I also have a family I need to worry about still. I still have a lot going on in my life, and so do a lot of people. I try to be compassionate about it because it's not their fault they're really worried about all of this stuff. They're the ones who are living through the genocide. I am not. But I don't know. I wish we lived in a world where the U.S. did not have to have an imperialist base out in the Middle East. I wish we lived in a world where U.S. imperialism didn't exist. I hope U.S. hegemony figures itself out someday. Oh God, okay. just attach as you go, but honestly, making the wings first and then attaching them together, I do find that a bit better. For those of you guys who don't know, again, these are female Palestinian Sunbirds. I don't know. I feel guilty that there's not more that I can do. And maybe there is more in a way. I was supposed to talk to my neighbor. We never really got things figured out. So I am gonna eventually have to reach out again. Because, yeah, things kind of fell apart there. But I have to keep trying. I don't know if any of my coworkers will fully believe me. It's just, I've tried. I've been demoralized by people saying that I'm being scammed or that Issa's a scammer when I know he's not. And I know I shouldn't really let it get through to me, but it hurts really bad every time, and it's so fucking demoralizing. So, all I know is that I can rely on me and the people who believe me. Yeah, so that makes it we, not me. Okay, now I'm gonna try something a little different here. Oh no, I ended up botching that. There we go, that's attached now. Let's see, can it slip through the bottom down here? You know, in spite of everything, I did actually manage to get some downtime at work today through a very long, busy, and initially fruitless call. But we got someone in the end, and it was awesome. And while we were waiting, I got to do some crochet, so that's what I fucking did. There we go. Alright, cool. Amazing. So yeah, we have 3 female Palestinian Sunbirds here. So now we're gonna do their beaks and add their eyes. Whoa! Okay, wow. That would have been a disaster. That was a disaster. Whoopsie. Sorry, y'all. This is so awkward now. Okay, here we go. I think that's a bit better. There we are. There we go. There we go. That one has a beak. I've been having a lot of trouble with these knots, truth be told. I'm glad I looked at some tutorials so then I could get better. Alright. Alright, that's one. That's two. And that's three female Palestinian Sunbird keychains. Look at how pretty those are. Wow. Okay. So, I'm gonna put these up now. Those seem to be a lot more popular than the male Sunbirds. I'm not going to lie to you. Oh well. In any case, here. I'm going to clean up a bit now. Alright. Thank you so much. Oh gosh. I don't know what the heck I just moved around. Thank you so much for coming to the stream, everyone. I know it's been a while since I streamed, but I am glad that you guys came to the stream today. Again, I just want to remind you that we need donations to the GoFundMe. However, in order to get more urgent funds due, PayPal is advised until we can figure out what's going on with the GoFundMe. So, thank you so much. We are doing our best to raise funds for Issa. I will upload this VOD, and you can scan the QR codes anytime during the VOD in order to donate whatever you can. Even if it's something as simple as $1, that's okay. There you go. There you go. Thank you so much. Yeah. So, I'm gonna see if there's somebody who we can raid, and if not, then that's fine. Oh, this looks very different. I don't know. I don't think it will let us raid this way, and I'm really sorry for that. But thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys for coming and showing up. And hopefully we can get some donations for Issa. Thank you, and have a blessed day. Good night and goodbye. Goodbye. I love you so much. Bye.